Hi, I'm Natalie with Eminence Organics Skincare, and welcome back to In the Mix. And today's main focus is your home care, what you're doing at home, and how do you get there, right? How do you get the right things in the first place for your home care routine to get those results? And I always go back to trust your professional, trust your esthetician. I usually get this frequently asked questions, and what are the top things that most of you out there are looking to the professional for some advice and some direction, and what you're going to be doing to continue that at home and to get the results you're looking for. And probably one of the biggest things is what's wrong with my skin? No, just kidding. It's more of what do I need? What are the best ways to get there? What should I add in my routine? How many products is too much? And you get through this because it can be quite overwhelming if you're not 100% sure. So first, put your trust in the professional. The professionals know what they're doing. The experience of working with multiple different types of skin conditions, all of those things they're seeing every day, sometimes 5 or 6 different kinds in one day. So when you do ask the professional, which happens to me quite often, is just, hey Nat, what can I do? This is my issue. What should I be doing? How often should I be doing it? And how do I add it to my home care routine? And there I ask 2 questions. The first question is, are you someone who likes things very simple? Okay, for one. So are you someone that will do many steps and commit to it? Or are you a person that likes to have it, if it's not in front of me, I'm not going to do it. It's got to happen really quickly. I need it to be fast and efficient. My life is too busy. I've got 15 kids. You know where I'm going there, but life gets busy and you may not be able to commit to that home care routine. So your professional or someone like myself is able to say, okay, let's listen to your lifestyle, let's listen to your goals, and really get you on the right path so you don't feel overwhelmed, but you're also using all the items that you have. And that's probably the easiest way to do. So in your mind yourself right now, make that decision. Who are you? Are you like that ritual person? You like to take your time, you do many, many steps, you're super good with it? Or are you someone that is very fast, on the go, efficient? Not that people who like rituals aren't efficient, don't get me wrong, but just like that quick thing, or if it's not in front of them, or you're not going to use the product. So let's just consider who you are in either of those little buckets. And then I'm just gonna go through some of the best practices and to make your home care routines very, very efficient. Let's start with the ritual people. So this is why I always look at I have a couple of friends of mine actually that love taking baths. So they like the bath people, and they bring their book and they light the candles and they get all in the bubbles and they get everything going, and then they will lay out all their skincare and go through like an hour and a half of routine. Love you ladies. That is not who I am. I do a lot of stuff on the go and as I'm moving. So I often get them to do a couple of fun extra things. So you could use things like doing a double cleanse method. So starting with an oil cleanser and then following with a gel or basically a lighter basic cleanser versus oil, double cleanse, doing a couple masks one after the other. So here's another question I get asked. What about masking? Why do I need to do it? Why is it important? And do I need it? And for me, if you want to level up your home care and your results you're looking for, please mask. Masks are super special. They're usually a little bit more concentrated. You don't need to keep them on the skin for a long period of time, and you can get really fast maximum results. That's why they're some of my favorite things to do, because I like quick, speedy, get it done, and get the maximum results as fast as possible. So I find masks do this. So for my ritual people, do a couple. Literally, I mean that. Pick one mask that maybe is going to address something that you want to change. So maybe it's the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Then I might grab my, do I have one here, somewhere here? Oh gosh, I do have it here. Okay, this is the Snow Mushroom Reishi mask. This is a beautiful mask. It's super easy to apply, and this goes on both sides. So for my ritual people who like to just apply something on and let it be creamy and sit into the skin, massage it in a little bit, literally, put it on, massage for 3 minutes, then just leave it on for another 7, and don't take it off. You want to layer another mask over the top of it. So hold that thought, my ritual people. What about my speedies? My speedy people who like things really quick. Fantastic, super easy. This mask, you put it on, glides on like a moisturizer, sets super quickly, and then you end up with this nice tightening effect. So this is literally like a 5-minute miracle. I'm not kidding. Pop that on, leave it on, 5 minutes, take it off. Your skin will be plump, bright, beautiful, and hydrated. Gorgeous. Okay, switch gears. Ritual people. Keep it on the skin. Don't remove it. And then apply one of your favorite masks over the top of it. So think, I don't know, think the Firm Skin Acai mask. Think Bright Skin mask. Think, gosh, if you want to do a little bit of minimizing the appearance of, let's say, blemishes, go with the Clear Skin mask. So you can layer up on top of another and then massage that in and leave it on for, let's say, another 15 minutes. That's what I'm talking about. My ritual people, you don't have to worry about taking it off, and it's not a messy one. So it rinses really well while you're layering or doing multiple treatment while you're soaking in the tub. So speedy people, easy. Apply, 5 minutes, take it off, you're ready to go with your serum. Now, for exfoliation, if you want to do fast stuff, use something very efficient, so either in your cleanser, so use a 2-in-1, or we have our beautiful Vitaskin exfoliating peels, because you just literally pump, wipe, and go. You don't need to worry. In a slower or slowing down your facial routine, for people who like to do multiple steps, you can go a little bit further. You can use an exfoliating mask. So our beautiful almond and mineral treatment is something that you could also use. It sits on, gives a little bit of stimulation. That's beautiful if you want to leave on treatment. If you want to just do a simple, you can still use the Vitaskin exfoliating peels as well. So that makes it very easy to manage in a longer facial. For your serums, I really think they're all important. So pick the condition that you want to change or see something different, and then you want to go for that particular serum. And this is really great when you are reaching out with a professional. They could really target that for you and make sure that you've got the right one for your skin that you could be applying and using twice a day. So when I'm like slowing down my facial routine and taking that a little bit extra time, I might use multiple serums. If I'm on the fast lane, I might just use one and then I'm done. One thing though I will recommend, and I know we have talked about this before, if you want to enhance your routine, regardless if you're someone who wants to do it quickly or someone who wants to do more of a slowing it down, then I would definitely be applying an essence before any of your serums. You're just going to amplify the results that you're looking for. Another thing to consider is making sure that you've got really good effective eye cream. All of us have very specific needs around the eye area. I just happened to grab here a beautiful snow mushroom eye cream. Beautiful piece. It is really spongy. It's like a marshmallow. Very easy to apply both sides, all skin types. Everybody can use this, but this is really going to change your life, I believe, anyway. For another eye cream, though, if you like a little bit more of a pump or a different style, then of course we have our beautiful marine flower peptide eye cream. So maybe someone who's on the go likes things a bit faster, you might prefer a pump style of eye cream. And we have about four different ones, I think 4 or 5 different ones that you can find, that, or 6 actually, 6 that you can actually pump this way to make it fast and efficient. And we do have some that come in the jars as well. So depending on what you prefer. But in the big picture of it all is that you are basing your routine on the recommendations from your professional, because they're the ones that have been hanging out with your skin. And some virtual professionals that you can always look at. You can always pop on to, like the Eminence website, for instance, has some really great ways to navigate yourself through. And we are able to give you really great professional recommendations for your own home care routine so that you stay on track with your goals. Whew, lots to chit chat there about, right? So let's just slow down for a second. I'm just gonna do a power recap. My slow beauty, slowing it down, chilling out, like to take the bath, do the whole ritual, multiple steps. I know people who do like 13 steps. That's a lot. To me, I've got to have a whole afternoon before I'm going to do something like that. So I like to break it up. So 13 steps is a lot. So I'm just going to show up. So the Wildflower Cleansing Balm, beautiful piece that we can use. I think we can see it there a little bit. And then we have transformative product. So cleansing balms apply first raw, will be like an oil. Add a little bit of water to it, it turns into a lotion. So you really can adapt it to your skin type, no problem. So you can never go wrong with the cleansing balm. Other things like you could just use as like a Firm Skin Acai cleanser. This is a milk-based, a milky kind of creamy cleanser. Really good for actually lifting off makeup. So in a hurry, this is a really good one to use. We have, of course, serums. And what do I got here? Ooh, I love this one. I totally forgot to pull this one out. It's the Bright Skin Overnight Correcting Cream. This is great for speed or slow. You can, because this is what you would put on right before you go to sleep, and it would just stay on the skin, so it won't matter on what side you're on. But this is beautiful for re-energizing, bringing in, minimizing the appearance of dark spots too. So if you are dealing with a little bit of that, that's a really good way to go. Now, so slowing everything down, you're going to add more products. You're going to spend a little bit more time, but please take into consideration that you want to be using products that are specific to you, and then you will get the results that you're looking for. Now, if you're fast, on the go, and quick, really cleanse, tone, essence, serum, SPF moisturizer for the day, or a beautiful overnight moisturizer that you can use. Literally, this will take you 3-4 minutes at the most, maximum. If you want to do power masks, like I mentioned with the snow mushroom, just slap that on, 5-minute miracle, done. And you can do that while you brush your teeth. So those are really fast, effective ways to get the results you're looking for on a professional level. And then for my longer term, that's when you're adding all the steps. So you'd be cleansing, toning, extra exfoliation, maybe double masking. Then you might be using a serum or 2 serums. Your eye creams, you would pick one to battle one thing in the day and one thing to battle things at night. So you might have 2 eye creams, and then you also might have 2 to 3 different moisturizers, one that's more accommodating for the daytime, plus don't forget you're using protection as well from the sun. And then at night you may be layering up your night creams or using specific nighttime treatments. I know that was a lot. It was a big question. And I think the goal is like, how do you get your professional treatments at your own home care? From the advice of your professional is building the right routine for you. And there you have it. Well, I'm Natalie with Eminence Organic Skincare for another In the Mix. Love to see you again. So if you want to see more of these, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you see the futures coming up. And I guess that's it. I will catch you next time. See you later.